Hello again, everyone. Thank you for joining me. I hope you're all well. Okay, so back in American Truck Simulator, and at the end of the last one, we picked this wind turbine part up. Right, so my goodness, the steering wheel just jumped back to where it should have been.
Drive safe.
So we do need to sleep. And I need to clear my throat. We do need to sleep, but let's start going. And then hopefully we can find somewhere just as it gets night time, and then we don't have to drive through the night. So basically the opposite of what I do in real life is I love night driving. Much easier. It's a little bit more difficult parking because yeah, obviously your mirrors, unless you've got really good reverse lights, your mirrors aren't going to pick up as much. But yeah, less traffic on the road. I love it.
Turn right.
Right. Okay. Yeah, so we've got
Keep left and then turn left.
we've got quite a long journey on us. Oh no, it's only 4 hours, don't we?
Turn left.
I'll confuse myself for a second. Right, cut the corner. Oh, someone's gone off there. Genuinely wasn't me. Sorry, mate.
Right.
I've already got the screenshot as well. That's one less thing to worry about. Going too quick. Okay. Yeah, and I'm recording this straight after the last one. I had enough time to get 2 episodes in.
Keep left
Or done.
and then turn left.
Okay, Sky.
Turn left.
That probably is somewhere that we could park over there, isn't it? Let's have a quick look on the map. Sneaky, sneaky. No, it's not. Okay. But there is somewhere there. So we'll pull over at the way station, regardless of whether we need to or not. Have a kip in there, and then hopefully it'll be daylight through most of this episode. I am really sorry about when it gets kind of stuck, so we're just doing episode after episode at night. So yeah, when I was playing this, you know, before YouTube, I quite often used to choose to drive at night because it is nice. Apart from the spread of the lights. They're just a little bit too narrow. Come on. Come on, lights. There we go. I think we're at 18 ton at the moment. Got plenty of fuel.
And then turn left.
Oh, left? I thought we were going right first. Okay.
Turn left.
Right. Let's go. I wouldn't have done that in real life. Make people jump. I remember once I was going down a country lane. Oh no, it wasn't a country lane actually, it was just a B road. And, come on now. And a Land Rover pulled out in front of me at 90 or 110, and I thought, you inconsiderate bugger. And I had to slow down a little bit, and then all of a sudden I realised that he had a trailer as well, and I was just aiming straight for this trailer. Luckily, I managed to avoid it. Yeah, so we needed to go in here anyway. Luckily I managed to avoid it, but my goodness, it... Yes. Was scary. Okay, so let's go in here. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, so there's somewhere that we can stop at the end, so let's let this person go on first. Yeah, I just wasn't expecting him to have a trailer. And then all of a sudden something that was a little bit inconvenient became near on a disaster. Okay. 38 ton. Not in perfect technical state, that's right. I won't tell him if you don't. Right, let's have full beam on. And yeah, these are marked out. Perfect, so we'll go in the next one. Okay, it's wonky, but that'll do. Right. Get some sleep in. Nice. 8 in the morning. Right, main beam off. Check out there. Go, go, go. Jesus. I was never like this in real life. Genuinely. Now, I didn't used to get distracted by things, but obviously it's very different because however realistic you make this, it can still make you jump, definitely. Like I said before, I get jump scares when I'm playing this and ETS. But however realistic you make it feel, it's never going to feel like the real thing. You can get suspension. So basically, like, it makes the seat rumble and move and all that kind of thing. You can get all that, and yeah, I mean, I can't remember his name now, but there's a YouTuber who's played this before, and he's got all that, like a proper sim rig, and even that, like, that'd be good for a little bit, but then it'd just get annoying because it'd be shaking all over the place all the time. But yeah, in a real lorry you're just constantly bouncing around where your air seat is absorbing the bumps, and sometimes that makes some lorry drivers feel a little bit seasick. So yeah, one of the blokes that I worked with on the second job that I had, we didn't always used to go in the same lorry as the night before, so it was just whatever was, yeah, chosen by the dispatch manager. Anyway, yeah, he always used to have his seat rock hard because when he was floating around, it used to make him feel sick. And yeah, I'd get in it and I'd drive it like just to the bay to load up a trailer, and yeah, my goodness, it just felt awful. And it was loud as well without the air seat on. But actually that's probably just deceptive, isn't it? Probably just felt loud because every bump I heard it and felt it. Oh, so that's a clock over there. Clock, miles per gallon. Yep, so that works. PSI. What is that? The trailer brakes? Dunno. Shouldn't have done that. Oh my goodness, Jolly, what are you doing? I've got 2 more coffees left. Like I said in the last episode, when I paused it to quickly have a sip, Yeah, I'd made 3 coffees because I'm just so tired. I bet that was a really good rest area, but I'm glad that we stopped at that way bridge, because it just means that we can yeah, drive all episode in the light. Yeah, it looks good. Quite a good fit on the trailer as well, isn't it? There's a rest area. Yeah, it looks a good one. Nice. Are your rest areas always that quiet? Ours never are. God, they're always full. It's so annoying. There's one up in Liverpool, motorway services, that's always fairly empty. And I had to spend my birthday up there. I can't remember which one it was. But yeah, it was nice just to be able to park really far away from all the other lorries. Yeah, just listen to music all night. I did keep the side curtains open so I could make sure that there was no one around. And you couldn't hear my music very far away from the truck either. Yeah, I was meant to be coming home that day, but unfortunately, because of delays and stuff, I got stuck very far away from where I was living. Just had to, yeah, sit in the lorry, and I had plans as well for that night. My goodness. Well, this is very open. Oh, jolly. I'd love to own land and be able to, like, build a house. I don't know what the regulations are in America, but my goodness, in the UK it's not easy at all. You have to jump through so many hoops. And just buying the land is so expensive as well. If it's got a possibility of having a house on it, the land value is just so high. Tesco. No one will understand what I mean. There's a Tesco in a place called, I think it'd be classed as Gillingham, but it's got one of them outside that says Tesco on the side of it. Roundabout. That looked pretty funky. Just can't stop looking around. I need to be a passenger. You can't be a passenger on this, unfortunately, because yeah, someone said about it ages ago. Like, it would be good to have a passenger view, but yeah, unfortunately it's not doable, and it's really odd as well when you move the camera over as far as you can that way, because you can adjust the camera, but yeah, things just aren't quite right. But yeah, that'd be really good if, like, when I was recording, I could have, like, someone join and just be sat there, yeah, experiencing this as a passenger. Or if you could just put it on auto drive and sit in that seat, that'd be really good as well. But we've all seen auto drive on games. Some games get it alright, but others, my goodness, it's terrible. Right, GPU's going mad for some reason, I don't know why. I keep meaning to lock the FPS, but I keep forgetting. It might be something to do with that, because sometimes we go up to like hundreds of FPS on this game. Yeah, so in the UK we wouldn't have something like this. It'd all be barriered up in the middle, like the side ones. And there's a lot of wasted space because of it in the UK. The last best place, we just got that Steam achievement thing. So it said 4 out of 15. Okay, another services. How far away are we? 9 minutes. Nice. I think this pays alright as well, this job. Another Jeep, an older one. Truck stop. Very nice. Them Jeeps again.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Okay.
Exit right.
I'm not going to use the engine brake just because it's so noisy. I don't want to blast everyone. And we'll go low ratio. That's what the L is. Low gear. It's easier to put away. (911). I liked them that shape. They were really good. I went off the newer ones, and one of my friend's dads either had a GT2 or a GT3, and he hated it. So, true story, he got that for when he retired. So he had worked really hard all his life, and I don't mean like a it wasn't a bonus or anything like that. He just worked really hard all his life, and yeah, so his wife allowed him to get this Porsche 911 GT2 or 3, I can't remember which one it was, and he hated driving it, so he loved it. It was his dream car. But then, yeah, when he got it, he said, I can't drive it anywhere because everyone wants to race, so he couldn't use it as a, like, normal car. And he was too scared to park it anywhere, so I promise you this is true. He sold it within probably a few months, and the car he replaced it with was a second-hand London taxi. So the famous London taxi. And yeah, he loved that thing. He could park it anywhere. I think he probably did used to drive in taxi and bus lanes, probably, but I don't know. I wouldn't want to incriminate him. And yeah, his neighbour, when they were moving house, he moved his neighbour just using that taxi. They're pretty big inside. But yeah, he loved it. Okay, so quite the change. And yeah, his son got him a picture, a sticker for the back that said my other car is a Porsche, and then they stuck was over the top of it. Let's go for that. Okay, so we haven't moved these yet. Going back the same way. Perfect. So we'll take these now. Excellent. Right, so let's have a look at it. Nice. Okay. Yeah, but every time, he said every time he was at some traffic lights, people would be sat next to him like revving up and stuff, trying to make him speed away from the lights. You know, even if they were in a Corsa or something. And yeah, he was just fed up with it. But lots of people say never have your dream car.
Get ready to turn right.
Okay. Right, so 5 hours. Yeah, so we won't make it there on this one. But at least we've done some parking. Okay. Right, we do need fuel, I've just realised. I think we've got 400 miles left in the tank somehow. So I'm sure we'll find something on the way. Right, rev it out. Happiness in every sip. Right, here's a petrol station. Okay, so are we coming off here for it? Right, we're going off here anyway.
Recomputing.
Yeah, there it is, it's over there. Perfect. Come on, people. Yeah, while I fuel up, I'll quickly have my coffee as well.
Go straight on.
Nope. Rather you than me, mate. I will try one of them traders, but it'll be an absolute catastrophe, I promise. And people probably think that when I drive that kind of thing, I purposely get it wrong. I honestly don't. So in my ETS series, it's the thumbnail of me trying it. My goodness. Terrible. Didn't even get close. Right. So let's fuel this up. Okay, back in just a second. Perfect. Okay, so that's done. We've almost got 500,000. Getting there. Right. Come on. And the coffee was lovely, thank you. But I presume I can drive all the way around the back. One of these you can, so it's very similar to this, you can actually do your truck up. So there's a garage around this side, I think. But not on this one. Oh, Jesus, what's this? Not good, is it? So that... Oh no, ignore me, don't worry. Where am I getting out over there? Right, so I think we can go right out of here and go back the way that it wanted us to. Because it didn't want us to come off the motorway. Or highway. Probably.
Okay, let's find a new route. Turn right.
Come on, you can do it. Nice. And away we go again.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Yeah, I would have loved to have had my own truck. Like, actually own it.
Exit right.
And do it up. It would be excellent. I'd have cameras all over it. I'd, yeah, definitely like make the interior
Get ready to turn right.
lovely to live in.
Turn right.
I think because of all these big companies now, these big logistics companies, I know there's a car there, but that's all right. I think owner drivers probably struggle quite a lot because these big companies can afford to yeah, like take a bit of a loss on jobs. Whereas, yeah, an owner driver wouldn't be able to take the same kind of loss. Yeah, so you'd just constantly be undercut. And obviously their running costs would be cheaper as well. Big companies per truck. Right, are we going back to really slow again? It is actually 65 up here, so we might do some dodginess and try and get past these. They're just going to drive slow. Yeah, in real life you just have to grin and bear when this kind of thing happens. So when I used to get stuck behind like a tractor or something and there was no way that I'd be able to overtake it, I'd drop right back just in case a car came up. Because obviously a car can overtake you and then the tractor and do it in kind of stages. I never used to go up close to it because it's just too dangerous. Right, how's it looking? On a corner, Jolly. There's something coming. Well done, Karen. I didn't see how much she earned, but money's money. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be getting past this.
Go straight on.
No, we haven't got room to tuck in. You might have to abort. Goodness grief. Sorry, mate. Okay. Now we're speeding.
Go straight on.
Okay, this is pretty cool. That place back there with the little, oh, probably should have stopped there. With the little park. When I was training someone up mega years ago, he didn't really know me. And, well, I wasn't training him up. I was showing him a route. He didn't really know me, and didn't know my sense of humour. And I take work quite seriously until I can, yeah, have a joke. And, yeah, I was showing this guy around and showing him the route, showing him, like, how to pull into places without struggling too much and all that kind of thing. And yeah, I always used to have my break at this same place when I was doing that route.
Get ready.
And there was a little kids park just next to it. And yeah, the reason why I used to,
Turn right.
oh god, have a break there was because there was also a toilet, so you could quickly run in and have a wee. And yeah, it was open all the time, which is quite rare in the UK. They usually shut about 6 or 7 o'clock or something. But yeah, as I was driving up to it, I said, this is where I have my break. And yeah, I signalled and pulled over into this really long lay-by. And he said, what do you do here then? And I said, well, there's toilets there and there's also a little kids park. And he kind of frowned at me, and because I said it seriously, he didn't really know what to think. And I said, right, so I'll see you in a bit, do what you want. And yeah, I walked over to have a wee, and then when I came out I was laughing, but he couldn't see because it was a little bit of a distance. I went down the slide, and yeah, and then I did that, walked back to the truck, and I got in with the most serious face that I could. And I'm like, you alright mate, are you going to sleep on the break or just sit there? And he just didn't know what to say. Yeah, it really threw him. But that's jolly jokes for you. Still haven't sorted that mirror out, have I? Right, we are actually at the end of the episode, so I'm gonna just abandon this at the side of the road, I think. Unless I find a lay-by soon. This is... oh god, there's a post there. This is as good a place as any, I think. Yeah, this will do. Right, so that does bring us to the end of this one. So thanks for joining me, everyone. I do really appreciate each and every view. And if you've liked this, please feel free to join me in the next one. So, cheers everyone, and bye for now.
Platform 17 for the 1832 South-Central service to Brighton, fast to East Croydon, then Red Hill, Gatwick Airport, Three Bridges, Aldcombe, Haywards Heath, Wivelsfield, Burgess Hill,